YouTube. What's going on? With EP coming back with another one. Let's get it. We're going to talk some hoops today. We're going to take a flashback and talk about some of the 90s two guards. Yeah, some of the shooting guards from the 90s. If you don't know any better, you would have thought Michael Jordan was playing against himself. But he was his own competition. The best player, Michael Jordan. But take a look at some of the underrated shooting guards. Second tier shooting guards. Some guys that was on that first tier that played in the 90s with Jordan. Got Mitch Richmond. He was a bucket. Clyde Drexler, Clyde the Glide, Reggie Miller. Some guys in that first tier. But I want to take a look at some of the underrated, shooting guards, two guards. You seen the thumbnail, Jeff Hornacek, John Starks, Dan Marley, Thunder Dan, Vernon Maxwell, the Rockets, two-time NBA champ. And all these guys, they ran into Jordan at some point and said Vernon Maxwell. Michael Jordan was on this hiatus, took a break. And the Rockets beat the Knicks and they beat the Magic. NBA Finals back-to-back. But yeah, take a look at some of the underrated shooting guards from the 90s, take a flashback. We'll talk some hoops, so lock in. We'll talk some ball before I start to be tired of these logical times. We're going to cut about sports and girls topics. Let's get it. Yeah, Jeff Hornacek. Talk about some of the accolades. Jeff Hornacek, 2000 NBA three-point shootout champion. He was a bucket one time, NBA All-Star with the Suns. But crafty, could shoot. Jeff Hornacek could shoot the rock, shoot the lights out from mid-range from three. Ran into Jordan in the NBA Finals in 97 and 98. I loved their backcourt. Stockton and Hornacek. Then you have Malone. So Hornacek, he got some great looks playing off John Stockton, playing off Karl Malone. Hornacek, he was crafty, like I said, had some floaters in the lane, had the mid-range. He had the three-point range. He'll fit perfect in today's game. Jeff Hornacek, he a shooter. Definitely had that jump shot, Jeff Hornacek. Underrated, for sure. Average, about 15, 16 with the Jazz. Always a bucket, silent bucket, quiet, Jeff Hornacek. Then you got John Starks. John Starks, great defensive player, NBA All-Star, 1994, NBA six-man, 96, John Starks. He played hard, John Starks. He played hard, tough player. He's in your face, gritty. He played Michael Jordan hard, played him tough, but it's Jordan. He's too small for Jordan, John Starks, but everybody remember when John Starks came baseline, dunked over the whole Chicago Bulls team in the playoffs. John Starks, he a dog, like I said, he's gritty, keep coming. He's streaky though. John Starks can shoot you out of game. He can shoot you back in the game, John Starks. The Knicks lost in the NBA Finals against the Houston Rockets. John Starks, he's a bucket. He's a pit bull. He keeps coming, John Starks. He's underrated. Average about 13 for his career, John Starks. Then you got Thunder Dan, Dan Marley. He was actually a three-time All-Star. Still underrated. People don't talk about him, a lot. Two-time All-Defense. Thunder Dan can heat up quick. Thunder Dan Marley played with the Suns, played with the Miami Heat. He can heat up quick. Thunder Dan Marley. We know that. Played with Barkley. Ran into Jordan, 93 NBA Finals. Played with Barkley, Kevin Johnson. I think Danny Ainge was on that team also in the early 90s. But Thunder Dan, he had a quick release. Play hard. Like I say, play tough defense. Put the ball on the floor also. Dan Marley put the ball on the floor. Could finish around the rim. Solid player. Like I said, three-time All-Star, two-time All-Defense. Thunder Dan Marley. And you got Vernon Maxwell. Mad Max is what they call him. Great defensive player, could shoot. He could heat up also. He could heat up quick. Vernon Maxwell. Two-time NBA champ with the Rockets. Played with Kenny the Jet Smith, Elijah Wan, young Sam Cassell, Mario Elie, Robert Horry, young Robert Horry. Vernon Maxwell, he can shoot it from anywhere on the court, can heat up, can put the ball on the floor. Great defensive player, Maxwell. Great defensive player. Like I said, can shoot the three, put the ball on the floor. He could do it all. Maxwell. He's a solid player. Very solid player. Big catalyst for that Rockets championship when they went, back to back before Clyde Drexler came over from Portland. But Maxwell, he's a bucket. He's a bucket, play hard. Like I say, he can shoot the rock. Some underrated two guards want to take a flashback. Like I said, if you don't know any better, you would have thought Michael Jordan was playing against himself. But like I said, he was, because he was his own competition. But some second-tier shooting guards, guys that were crafty, played hard. Like I said, I wanted to shed some light on these guys. So talk some hoops. I love it. I'm a guru. That's what I do. Talk some hoops, talk some ball. Summer league going on right now. So definitely want to shed some lights on the second-tier shooting guards from the 90s. So let me know what y'all think. So drop some down in the comments. I ain't gonna stop. I love it. Comment, like, subscribe. That's what can help share the video. You can check me anyway. Let's get it.